Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. I greet to Sir Azman and everyone. So today I will do a presentation about the role of water potentials and the plant's transportation. So this subtopic is actually under the chapter 25, which is plant evolution and biology, which is from the pages from 463 to 466. So I will divide this presentation into two parts, which is the role of water potential and the plant's transportation. So let me explain first about the plant's transportation. So as we know, the plants run a photosynthesis process to gain their energy to do their metabolic process. So in the photosynthesis process, they need the carbon dioxide and water as their substance to run their photosynthesis process. So as we know, carbon dioxide is have in the free air around us, so the plants can easily get their carbon dioxide from the air with their stomata in the leaves. So how about water? How can plants get the water from the earth? So they can get the water by the roots in this through the soil. So how can that is first question. But another question is, how can root send the water to the leaves for the leaves to run a photosynthesis process? So that is why vascular plants have two conducting tissue, which is xylem and phloem. So what is xylem? Xylem is responsible tissue to send water from the root to the leaves. So xylem contains with two types of conducting tissue, which are trachea and vessel element. So what are these two conducting tissue? So let me explain one by one about these two conducting tissue. So firstly, trachea. Tracheas are tapered at both ends, and the ends overlap with these adjacent tracheates. So and pits allow water to pass from one trachea to the next. For the vessel element is the long and tubular tissue with perforation plants at each end, and it placed end to end form a completely hollow pipeline from the roots to the leaves. So next, what is phloem? As we know, the result of photosynthesis is sugar, which are used as the source of energy. But for the root, how can they gain the sunlight to do the photosynthesis process? So they do not run a photosynthesis process because of they do not get the sunlight. So how can they gain their energy to do their metabolic process? So phloem is the vascular tissue that is responsible to send the nutrients to the roots for the roots to do their metabolic process. So there are two types of phloem tissue, which is contain two types of cell, which are sieve tube members and companion cells. So sieve tube members is conductive cells of phloem that contain sieve plates at the end of the walls and have numerous of pores, and the pores are responsible to extend the sieve tube from the one sieve tube to the next sieve tube. So the sieve tube is continuously elongate between them. So next, the sieve tube doesn't contain any nucleus, and the companion cell is provide the proteins to the sieve tube members, and the cell is contained with the nucleus. So next, that is all from the plant's transportation part. So I will proceed with the next part, which is the role of water potential. So as we know, water molecule diffuse freely across the plasma membrane from higher to the lower concentration. So the terms of diffusion of water has been used also in the water potential theory, which to describe them, which is always flow passively from the area higher water potential to the area of lower potential. In addition, water potential involves water pressure in addition to osmotic pressure. In terms of cell, there is two factors usually determine water potential, which the direction in which water move across a plant, which the direction in which water move across a plasma membrane. The factor is the pressure potential and osmotic potential. There is two factors, which is the osmotic potential and the pressure potential. So pressure potential is the effect that pressure has on water potential. The higher water pressure, the higher water potential. The osmotic potential is the effects of solute in the movement of water. This is because water tends to move across a membrane from an area of lower solute concentration to an higher solute concentration. Result in the lower the concentration of solute, the higher the water potential. But actually, water pressure also can affect the solute concentration and usually found in plant cells. Water pressure increases inside the cells as water enters a plant cell by osmosis due to higher solute concentration. This allows water pressure to build up because of plant has a strong cell wall. There is another factors that very critical in this role of water potential, which is turgor pressure. What is turgor pressure? Turgor pressure is critical for plant because it is pressure potential that increase due to the osmosis. It is also because plants depend on it to maintain the turgidity of their bodies. So without the turgor pressure, the plants will become dead and doesn't live healthily. So to sum up, transportation in plants is about the involvement of xylem and phloem and the role of water potential, which is really necessary in a plants to ensure the plants to get water to run their metabolic process for them to live. So we as a human should always give water to the plants so they can live healthily. So that is all from me. I am Azfar bin Arifin from Kuliah 19. So thank you.